Beep beep, you get a space front request.
Hi Mia, I like your antenna.
I like your ridiculous outfit.
I'm going to change out of this now. If you wouldn't mind just averting your eyes.
Fine, good.
It's okay, I've got clothes on under my clothes.
Just making sure. You're prone to being extremely weird.
Can I take these things now?
No, you can't. The world is ending by tentacles and you want to steal everything.
Is that a thing? Mia, there's a thing. Is that a bad thing? Oh, I didn't mean to fall down the hole. Right, so shall we say hello to the people?
Hello. Even though I already said hello in the past, but you haven't heard it.
I've got you in my spotlight, Mia.
Yes, sure. How about you take a butcher's at that and... At this instead? Goodness, I could speak English at one point.
My scans are picking up an unknown radio signal around this archaic energy source. I will patch it through to you now. If you've picked up this message, you must have found an ancient gateway. Please use it to come and find me. You can power up the gate with core fragments. I have scanned for nearby core fragments. They appear naturally within the geology of this planet. Readings suggest numerous ore clusters deep below the ground near the planet's centre. How many have we got? I've got 21.
Oh, in that case, you could in theory already power it
We
up.
could do it, but we should get the farm going first because otherwise we're going to starve.
You and your farm.
In fact, speaking of which, I need to put some food before it gets too desperate. Are you okay for food, Mia? I've got
I'm
plenty of
super
food.
fine.
Are you sure you're not?
Yes, look at that. There are beans here. Unfortunately not in a can, so I can't eat them.
Oh, they're coffee, cocoa, choco bean type things. Do you want this called?
Hold on a second, I don't need that. Here, take this back.
Thank you.
Are we searching for something specific in terms of farmland?
We want some reasonably flat ground.
Can we make reasonably flat ground? Like, for example, on top of this hill?
Maybe. What about if we were to go to, you know where the mine was, where we found the mine?
Well, that's so far away.
But you made such nice underground spaces there. But I don't mind, because if we were to pick a different spot, then we'll have different ways underground, won't we?
I'll leave it up to you.
I'll tell you if I spot somewhere that looks like good farm. What is around this thing? Is there something underneath?
I doubt it, but I'm more concerned about the bird.
Oh. There's a marshmallow. No, they're not marshmallows. What are they called, Mia?
I don't know, go ask him. What did he say?
He wasn't really talkative.
He said...
Yeah.
So that's his name now? I hope
I
you
guess.
remember that.
Oh, well, this is a nice piece of flat land.
Do you want the things cut down and then turn this into a farm?
Well, I tell you what would make better farm. Oh, popped up. See, I've got his name right.
What would make better farmland?
Would be one where it was flat next to a hill. I fell down a hole, Mia. Oh, it's okay, I survived that. Oh, that's an ugly creature you found to play with. Ah, no. This might be more promising, you know? Because what we've got here is a hill that we can burrow into to be our house. And this flat piece of land with way down, don't you think?
Fine. Sure. But hold on a second. I need to take care of a few things. There you go.
Lovely. And then let's see. Just to make sure nothing comes in.
Would you mind tossing me some of that coal that I've given you?
Yeah, sure. It does actually. Are we at risk of monsters raining on us? Oh, we are anyway, aren't we? Always. Here's. I'll give you half. Is that okay?
Ah, that's fine. Good. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Right, I shall get my hoe going.
You seem a tad obsessed with those farms.
It's a survival instinct. I know that if we don't get the farms going early enough for the crops to start growing before we run out, that we just starve to death. Okay, what have I got here? Corn seeds.
Please excuse me, I'll be right back.
Sure. We've not found any tomatoes yet.
I thought you didn't like tomatoes.
Not in real life, but they're a good thing to have. Okay, so that's food, that's food. I'll put down a campfire. Oh, excellent. And it's just started to rain. Which means that I don't actually need to water these things, which is good. Oh, I just used a healing thingy instead.
Ta-da! I've returned.
Hi. Do you need any food, Mia?
What? Not yet.
Okay. Thank
Would
you
you
for
mind?
the cobblestone. What?
Stepping off my dirt.
Please don't take any more away. So, what you building down there, Neil?
I'm getting rid of the mud.
You don't like it?
You wouldn't want to build your farm on muddy land, would you?
I suppose not.
Eventually it'll sink down into the ground and everything you've worked so hard for will be lost.
Indeed. I heard a bad thing.
And it hurt you, so it's fine.
It's quite handy having that hole there, because if anything bad comes, it'll fall down the hole instead of being able to get up to us. I suppose that also applies to us falling down the hole as well, though, doesn't it?
A tad, yes.
Does it matter that I get wet?
A tad, yes. You slow down and everything.
Oh, okay. Where are they? There they are.
I'm sorry.
What for?
Having that complicated way up there?
That'll do.
Would you mind moving, please?
Sure. We could do with some lighting down here, couldn't we? That's probably one higher. Would you mind building me a little hearth area out here for my campfire?
What area?
Just sort of here, a little hearth for my campfire.
Like this?
Yeah, that'd be lovely. Ah, thank you. Did I actually make my watering can. I don't think I did I?
How embarrassing.
What's embarrassing?
That you didn't make a watering can.
I think it's because at the time we didn't have the copper.
Oh, you're right. I think I remember that.
Mm-hmm. Just making it now. Good. Can you hear a Pop-Tart singing? Pop-Top?
Nope. I can't. Probably because I'm too far away from it right now.
Oh. Wow, Mia. Is this going to be a really pretty place?
All my places are really pretty places, so yes.
Mm.
Well, what are you doing?
Waiting for stuff to grow. I've cooked all the food, so if you need to eat, I've got food to eat. Have you got any seeds on you by any chance?
I've got a cocoa pot. That's all.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. I'm just watering the grass and watching the wonder that is mere building.
It's not a wonder. It's mostly just grinding. Luckily, we skipped most of the grinding parts. I admit I stored a few blocks on my ship, which came from one of the original versions of this game.
Mm-hmm.
Not original versions of this game, more a play session. You see, we tried to start before. We originally had an entire live stream.
We did.
How about you tell the story while I'm busy building houses?
Yes, sure, because we've only got a couple of minutes before the end of the episode. And yes, this is our second start. Unfortunately, I had a problem with my computer about, we must have been 8 hours in, something like that, Mia? Maybe 5 hours? We've been playing many hours anyway. And I had a crash that was so bad it actually wiped my character. So Mia did look to recover, but yeah, it was getting awfully complicated. And we thought, actually, we weren't that far ahead, and we were probably best just starting again. And we thought we'd record it rather than live streaming it, and we'll do some live streams again in the future. And by the future, I mean probably this evening, because by this evening we'll probably have played another 8 hours, because it is rather... Oh, Mia, can we have a great big picture window where you've got that hole there? That's lovely. I love that view. I love the there's the three-dimensional nature of the background as well. This is amazing. I'd never noticed that before. I always thought it was just like a flat picture. But if you look at this rock here and how it moves against the trees and things around it. Oh, this is a pretty spot, Mia. I like this. Somebody's starving and it's not me.
Well, you wanted to finish telling the story. Well, I'll realise that I don't have any food anymore.
Was there more story to tell?
Just the part about, both of us then deciding to start over. Well, you had to, since you lost your character. And then I decided, well, as to not mess with story progression on your end, I'll just recite all my quests and start over too. But I didn't want to give up on all the grinding work I did.
Yeah, it's true. So Mia did keep, because he'd spent an awful lot of time, see all these small stone bricks and things, he'd spent hours just cutting those out of the planet that we were last on. So we thought, well, it's just grind anyway, and so for the sake of saving you guys from watching the grind and Mia having to do it again, I let him keep the materials that he'd mined and reclaimed.
Isn't she generous? She let me keep it.
But other than that, everything I've started completely from scratch. But yeah, Mia just kept a few materials in stock, and these are all stuff that is available on this planet. Just save him from having to spend several hours like digging it out again. Mia, eat something.
Well, I don't have anything.
Oh, why didn't you tell me?
I did.
When?
In the process of me realising that I don't have anything, I kind of mentioned it. Would you please stop throwing rice at me?
It's popcorn. Here, have some rice too.
Ah.
I think we should be just about in time. By the time the crops here mature, we'll be out of food.
And we'll be out of time for this episode.
Yeah.
For quite a while already. So, goodbye, everybody.
Bye, everybody. Next episode, I might just sit here and watch Mia build, because it's quite fascinating.
Well, that is
to
rude.
watch.
At least tell me a story while you're sitting there and being useless. Goodbye.
Maybe. Bye.